I just wanted to share something. So, if you were raised by a narcissistic parent, it is very probable that you also sought out a narcissistic romantic partner or friendship, because when you're raised by someone with narcissistic personality disorder, you learn as a child that these narcissistic traits are normal, that this is something everyone does because that's the person who's raising you on how to be a human in the world. And so when you seek a friendship or a relationship, it is very common for children of narcissistic parents to seek out narcissistic friendships and relationships. And that's something that I have recently learned in my own therapy, because, I felt like, well, my mom was a narcissist and my son's father's a narcissist. Maybe I'm not using the word narcissist right, or maybe it's something about me that makes them this way. And I had to have my therapist tell me, no, it's what you're telling me. As a therapist, I'm saying this is narcissistic personality disorder. And both of these people do seem to have it from your account. She was telling me, of course, she hasn't met these people. She won't know for sure. She can't diagnose them if she hasn't met them. But from what I'm telling her, and I know in my heart that I'm telling them the truth, was that, these people in my life both happen to have narcissistic personality disorder, and that they told me that I sought them out because that's what I thought was normal, that power dynamic, because there is a very specific power dynamic between a narcissist and their victim. And it's like this constant one-way energy exchange. There's a lot of words for it, but that one seems fitting right now. It is, and it's always give and give and give to the narcissist, and it never is the other way around. But if you're someone that's in a situation like me, and maybe you don't have the means to go to therapy right now, and you're wondering, is it something wrong with me? Is there something wrong with my perception of people and life? That is a symptom of narcissistic abuse, to wonder if you are crazy or if you just don't have the right perspective, because I promise you, everyone has a valid perspective of life. That is your truth, and it is your job to work through what it means to those around you, And so, yeah, if you're wondering if it's some innate flaw with you, it's not, and you can collect multiple people in your life with narcissistic personality disorder. It's weird. It seems like they have this sensor for you, like, this person will give me my narcissistic high. Better hang out with them. But again, too, I had mentioned in an earlier video, not every narcissistic trait is narcissistic personality disorder. And if you are, living in a victim kind of mentality, which is totally valid for a lot of people that have been truly victimized. But if you are staying there and letting it turn into paranoia or something like that, you will start to see narcissistic traits everywhere. And not everyone is a narcissist. And, when you're coming out of narcissistic abuse, it can feel like that. You can worry that everyone is like that, especially growing up with someone like that, because that was your first introduction to people in the world. And so it's honestly a little natural to wonder if everyone is like that, but they're not, because look at you, you're not. And there are other good people out there like you that were lost because they didn't get what they needed from a parent in childhood. And yeah, I just wanted to point that out. It is possible for you to also be in a relationship with a person with NPD, or have a friendship with someone with it. It's not your fault. And the only thing that is really going to help you is awareness and acceptance that, yes, this is the reality, and yes, you can change it. And you're worth setting boundaries for. And if people don't like the boundaries you've set, for your own mental health, you don't really need them in your life. Again, easier said than done to cut people off, especially a parent. It is really difficult. It hurts your heart, and it's grieving a timeline that never happened. The timeline where you had a parent that cared about you, that wanted to help you. It never happened, and it never will, and that's okay. Because you're here now, and you're doing what you can to grow and be the person that you're actually meant to be. So, good luck with the journey, and you can make it through all of this. Just keep trying.